Hello, my name is Pia Lauritzen. I'm a philosopher, I'm a researcher, and I'm one of the founders of Qvest.io. So, the last 2 days, I have heard a lot about employee engagement. But what if you have no clue about what matters to your employees? What if your employee engagement surveys do the exact opposite of what you want? What if it doesn't matter whether you choose Culture Amp, Guides, Peakon, or a traditional employee satisfaction survey? What if surveys prevent you from understanding and engaging your employees? SurveyMonkey alone collects answers for 20 million questions each day, focusing only on the answers you think you need, never considering the impact you have and the insights you're missing when you ask all the questions. You belong to a powerful minority of professionals who have made it part of their everyday lives and careers to know which questions to ask. Along with philosophers, researchers, teachers, journalists, and consultants, you have been monopolizing the power of questions since the earliest days of Western civilization. So let me tell you what happens when you monopolize the power of questions in your organizations. When human beings pose questions, they take a position on what's important. Taking a position on what's important is the first step in assuming responsibility for the context we are part of. So when you run a traditional survey, you decide what to ask, and explicitly or implicitly what count as suitable answers. That makes you the only person in your organization who proactively takes a position on what's important to the issue you're investigating. The people who are subjected to the issue and thus invited to participate in your survey are reduced to respondents, someone who reacts to what you think is important. There's a huge difference between being someone who proactively takes a position on what's important and being someone who reacts to what others think is important. And as long as you're the only one being proactive, you're also the only one interested in and feeling responsible for the outcome of your survey. This means that when you, for instance, use surveys to develop and implement strategies, you at the same time prevent your stakeholders from taking a proactive position on strategy. Just by using a survey where you ask all the questions, you are creating a culture where 90% of the people in your organization believe that it's someone else's responsibility to think and act strategically. My guess is that's the exact opposite of what you want. So what if there's another way? What if the world's first interaction survey is all you need to take your organization to the next level, replacing a reactive mindset and culture with a proactive mindset and culture? What if all you have to do is allow the people in your organization to ask and answer the questions that matter to them? And what if you, by unleashing the power of questions in your organization, can map how your stakeholders relate to each other, what they think is important, and where you should focus to drive change? What if there's a tool that makes it easy for you to map and act on the employee experience and engagement that already lives within your organization? In fact, that's the only question I want you to ask yourself when you leave this conference. What if the only way to engage and drive change is to let the people in your organization ask the questions? Thank you.